call him Mayor, Professor Chong, orúkọ mi ní Kẹ́mi, àti Nàìjíríà mo dẹ̀ ti wá, mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ bá Sabrina ṣe fídíò yìí nípa bí mo ṣe dé ibà àti bí mo ṣe dàgbà ní Nàìjíríà. Ó dàbọ̀, ẹ ṣé mà.
Hi, Kemi.
Hello.
Where are you from, originally?
I'm from Nigeria in West Africa.
Can you describe a normal day there?
Life was pretty different from here. And then you do the house chores, like sweep the floor, clean the, like you have to like clean it thoroughly. You wash the dishes, you wash everyone's clothes. Yeah, we actually hand wash our clothes, so like we have to make sure it's clean and then put it out in the hair to dry. And then you cook breakfast for everyone. You work like in the shop or something, go to work. Like we normally have like a shop where like we sell stuff outside of our house. After dinner we come together as a family and then we like pray, and then after praying we like talk, and after talking we just dance. We have like a dancing competition kind of, or like sometimes like the older women would like tell us a story like to like the younger women.
Do you have any fun stories from your childhood?
I have a lot. I think I like the end of the year parties. One of the traditions for like Nigerian schools was like like a cultural dance, like dancing in like your own culture songs. So like we like dress in like our attire, and it's like you put like beads on your neck and like you dress in like Nigerian clothes, and you just dance like in front of like the parents.
How long did you live in Nigeria for?
I lived in Nigeria for 15 years.
And what was your first language?
My first language actually was English. I spoke English for like 5 years before I started speaking my native language, which is Yoruba. English is like a national like language in Nigeria. You kind of have to know English because like we have like 3 different kind of tribes, and that means like 3 different kind of language. So like when those people come together like in schools, we can't really understand each other if we speak the languages. So you have to know English.
So now, like, which one would you say you're more fluent in?
Probably more fluent in English. But like I'm also fluent in my country's language, but like I only speak that at home like now because like no one speaks Yoruba obviously. We're on the same scale kind of.
Why did your family decide to move to America?
My mom came here when I was 3 years old, so like I had to like live with my mom's sister. Probably because of like better life and like just for us to be with her. So
was like the schooling system like in Nigeria like different?
Really different, yeah. It's pretty like you learn on your own kind of. Like we have teachers and stuff, but like when it comes to like exams and stuff, we don't have like study guides or anything. You have to like just like study the whole thing. So it was pretty hard. Like in Nigeria we call it primary and secondary school. You have to pay for school. You don't just go to school for free.
Can you describe the process and your feelings when you were moving to America?
I didn't want to come. I was really like hesitant. I was like, I can't leave because I was already like at 15 years old. I was already graduating high school in Nigeria. I was already about to finish high school. So when my mom told me, "Oh, you're coming here," I was like, "No, I'm not. I don't want to come here." So like it was pretty bad attitude. I didn't want to come here. I didn't want to leave my country because it's just hard to start over like when I'm already that old. So it wasn't a good process. Yeah.
What was it like adjusting to school here?
It was terrible. I think coming here was really different. It's like different faces. Like everyone is like, in Nigeria everyone is black. But here everyone is like white. So like it was like not like white, but like the skin is like fair, and like it's not just like black people. The way people talk are different, and the way everything is just different from Nigeria. So like it was a culture shock for me, and I think the school system was pretty like also bad, not really welcoming. So it was a pretty bad adjustment to like the school year.
Like what kind of culture shock did you experience?
In Nigeria, basically like when you go to school, you only go to school for study. No dating. Like no dating, like no holding hands, and like coming to the United States in high school, like I came here when I was a freshman year. It was really shocking to see couples make it out and the always and stuff. I was like, what are they doing? I didn't like that. And also I think in classes too, like some kids will actually talk back to their teachers, and that's something you can never do in Nigeria. You don't want to get like slapped or like beaten up, so like you actually have to respect like your elders and stuff. Like,
Then have you ever felt uncomfortable speaking English with an accent?
yeah,
Yeah.
for 2 years in high school, I didn't talk to anyone because of that. At this point, I just gave up because like when I talk to people, they're just like, wait, what? What did you say? Wait, what? And I didn't like that feeling of like having to repeat myself like 10 times. So it was just like kind of like, yeah, I'm just not gonna talk anymore. So I just kind of like kept quiet. And
Next, what things do you place your identity in?
I place my identity in God because I'm a Christian, and I believe like as Christians, your identity should be found in God. So I think after like you place your identity in God, everything kind of follows, because everything you have to do is like basically like according to God.
How do you think like that your background kind of shapes like who like you are and like your identity?
In my culture, we kind of like, I was raised a Christian, so that helps like knowing what the gospel is and knowing who God is in the first place. So that really like shapes me into becoming a Christian now. Also like knowing how to cook, knowing how to like do house choices, knowing how to like do everything on my own without like my parents' help, and just like you have to be trained to do those things. That also helped for like when I like now I'm like in the dorms and I don't really have anyone to cook for me, so like I can cook myself, I can wash my clothes myself, I can do all those things myself, so it's like kind of independent.
How did your language and culture affect like how you view yourself and your sense of self?
We were raised to not have any problems, so basically anything you like come up after, you can win against it on your own, like kind of like the you got it, like suck it up complex kind of thing. So like right now when I have like something I'm going through, I don't like telling people because I'm like, you can do it on your own, like suck it up and get up. And sometimes it can be good, but sometimes it can be so damaging. There's also restrictions when it comes to like marriage. Get married to like, because you know in Nigeria I have like 3 tribes. And we have like Yoruba, which is my tribe, and we have like Igbo, and we have Hausa, which is like the 2 other tribes. But like it's really specific, like what like your family wants. They want like a man from Nigeria that's from your tribe, and it's pretty much limited. Like there's not that much good guys.
Was there anything teachers could have done to help you in your education and like the transition to like America?
Yeah, I think they could have done much more. I feel like they could have like, you know, like at least like I was new. Everyone knew that I was like the weird girl that doesn't talk to anyone, that has the weird accent. I feel like even if like the children were too young to figure that out and like act like responsibly, I think the teachers should have been more welcoming and like more like open to like new, because I think America is all about changes and like cultures and different like people coming from everywhere. I think they should have been more like open and like, helpful. I think some teachers were, but like it just wasn't enough because I still felt like it left out.
Can you think of like one practical, specific way they could have done that to help you feel more included?
Be like making me speak up more in class. I feel like if they actually ask me a question in class, I feel like more open, like every day to like talk and actually like talk to people. I think that could be more
To like practice like that type of
acting.
Yeah. How can teachers be more understanding of like students that come from different backgrounds? Like what do they need to know?
There's gonna be like different people from different backgrounds for sure, and they can't just assume like everyone is like the same. Everyone is like really different from where they come from, like the culture and stuff. I think it's really, really important to like accommodate that and like not say pretty sensitive stuff in class. Because like you might actually be, it might be like a common thing in like the United States, but it might not be common to other people. And like obviously you don't know like other cultures that much, but like just be careful about what you say about like normal stuff. Like you think it's normal, but like might not be normal for other people, because it can actually like destroy like the life in the United States.